Now we are going to derive Lagrange's equations from D'Alembert's principle. So we consider a system of n particles. Capital N particles are there in the system. The position vectors of the particles are represented as Ri. Okay, there are capital N number of particles. And the generalized coordinates considering the constraints are given by Q1, Q2, Q3, Qn. Okay, k equal to 1 to n, these are the generalized coordinates. Okay, so the transformation equation, we can write Ri as a function of Q1, Q2, Qn, comma t, the time t. Okay, so this is the transformation equation. Okay, where qk are the generalized coordinates. Now if I take the velocity of the particle, Ri is the position vector, velocity is dRi by dt, that is given by this dou Ri dou q1 dq1 by dt, dou Ri dou q2 dq2 by dt, okay, plus this dou Ri by dou t. So this is the velocity. So here why we are writing like this, because q1, that's a function of time, q2, q1, q2, these generalized coordinates are changing with time, so that's why we have this, and these are called the generalized velocities. Okay, these are the generalized velocities. So we can write the general equation Vi equal to dRi by dt, which is Ri dot. Okay, and this one generally can be written as k equal to 1 to n dou Ri dou qk, qk dot, okay, qk dot plus dou Ri dou t. So this is the velocity, and qk dot are they are called the generalized velocities, because qk is the generalized coordinate, so qk dot are the generalized velocities. Okay, now virtual displacement, actually we have defined what a virtual displacement is. Here it is written as delta Ri, so that is dou Ri dou q1 delta q1, dou R2 dou q2 delta q2, like this, dou Ri dou q1 delta qn. Even though Ri is a function of time, we are not considering it for the virtual displacement. Okay, the change with respect to time, that is not considered. Why? Because by the definition, virtual displacement takes place in no time. No variation of time is involved, or it is taking place at a particular time, at a given instant. Okay, so we are not considering the virtual displacement. Then we have the virtual displacement. Now virtual work, the virtual work in terms of the generalized coordinates, the virtual work, it becomes this sigma fi delta Ri equal to sigma ij fi dou Ri dou qj delta qj the delta Ri, the virtual displacement, that is, we have written the virtual displacement as this sigma j dou Ri dou qj delta qj, so that we are giving here. Okay, and virtual work, Fi is the force acting on the ith particle, so Fi, the applied force, Fi is the applied force that is acting on the ith particle, so Fi dot delta Ri, force into displacement, that is the work done. So sigma I, and this delta Ri, we are substituting this, so we have this sigma I j, so this is Qj are the components of the generalized force. Okay, Qj, these are the components of the generalized force, which is defined like this. We are defining it. We are defining it as sigma I Fi dou Ri dou Qj. This is the generalized force. Okay, this is called the generalized force. We have this. So sigma I Fi dot delta Ri, that is equal to, okay, that is equal to sigma j Qj delta Qj. Okay. So if I take the D'Alembert's equation is this sigma I Fi minus Pi dot delta Ri equal to 0. So here Fi dot delta Ri, that we saw, the virtual work done. Now the second term in this is Pi dot delta Ri. Okay, Pi dot delta Ri. So that we are taking here. Sigma I Pi dot delta Ri. Pi is, that is Mi Ri dot momentum, mass times the velocity. So Pi dot is Mi Ri double dot delta Ri. For delta Ri, as we did earlier, we substitute this sigma j dou Ri dou Qj delta Qj, that is given here. Okay. So this is this sigma I Pi dot delta Ri, it is this. And this sigma I Mi Ri double dot dou Ri dou Qj. Okay, sigma I Mi Ri double dot dou Ri dou Qj, that is written as d by dt of Mi Ri dot dou Ri dou Qj minus, okay, Mi Ri dot dou Ri dou Qj minus Mi Ri dot d by dt of dou Ri dou Qj, because as we expand this term, we will be getting product rule Mi Ri dot d by dt of dou Ri dou Qj plus Mi Ri double dot dou Ri dou Qj. Okay, and we subtract this term. Okay, so we have this. This expansion, in this expansion, you will have two terms like this when you apply the product rule, and when you subtract this term, if you subtract this, you will be left with this. And what is this? It is this, the point where we started. Okay, we were trying to find sigma I Mi Ri double dot dou Ri dou Qj. Okay, so one can write like this, it's valid. Also, d by dt of dou Ri dou Qj, that is dou by dou Qj of dri by dt. Okay, d by dt of dou Ri dou Qj is dou by dou Qj of dri by dt, which is dou Vi dou Qj. Okay, d by dt of dou Ri dou Qj, that is dou Vi dou Qj. Okay, because what we are doing here is, here we have d by dt differentiation and Qj differentiation with respect to Qj, that we change the order, we just change the order. First we take the differentiation with respect to Qj, then with respect to time. Okay, that interchange is possible, it is valid. So dri by dt is Vi. Okay, we need a vector sign as well. So we have this. Then dou Ri dou Qj. If I take dou Ri dou Qj, if I take the differentiation with respect to time, both in the numerator and denominator, we have dou Vi dou Qj dot. Okay, dou Vi dou Qj dot. So this sigma I mi ri double dot dou ri dou qj, that is equal to sigma I d by dt mi vi dot dou vi dou qj dot. Okay, it is from this here we can say this is d by mi ri dot. This ri dot is written as vi, velocity, dou ri dou qj. Dou ri dou qj is written as dou vi dou qj dot. Okay, then we have this mi ri dot d by dt dou ri dou qj, that is dou vi dou qj. Okay, dou vi dou qj. So we substitute that here, so we get this. Okay, sigma I d by dt of mi vi dot dou vi dou qj dot minus mi vi dot dou vi dou qj. Okay, so sigma this is actually sigma I pi dot delta ri. We start from there. Sigma I pi dot delta ri. So this is sigma j sigma I d by dt of this. Okay, delta qj, because what we have found out is this sigma I mi ri double dot dou ri dou qj, but sigma I pi dot delta ri is this sigma I sigma j mi ri double dot dou ri dou qj delta qj. So that we put here, and we have the this equation. So we have got the equation for sigma I pi dot delta ri. Okay, now this d by dt of this mi vi dot dou vi dou qj, that we are writing like this: dou by dou qj dot of sigma equal to 1 to n. This is small n actually. Sigma equal to 1 to n. This is also small n. Half mi vi dot vi. So if I take the differentiation with respect to qj dot, okay, we take the differentiation with respect to qj dot, we will have this, because we apply the product rule. So we will have this 2 times this, and we introduce this half to cancel that. So we will be getting this. Similarly here also, dou by dou qj of half mi vi dot vi, we will be getting this. So here dou by dou qj dot, here dou by dou qj, we will be getting this. Okay, we just apply the product rule. So we can write like this: sigma I d by dt of dou t dou qj dot minus dou t dou qj delta qj, where t is the kinetic energy. Here what we see is the kinetic energy, half mi vi dot vi is the kinetic energy. Okay, so half mi vi dot vi, this is the kinetic energy of the system. Then so in terms of kinetic energy, we can write like this. So what we have found out is this sigma I pi dot delta ri. Okay, now the D'Alembert's principle now becomes this. We have this is the D'Alembert's principle. We substitute for this. Okay, for pi dot delta ri, we substitute. Okay, pi dot delta ri, we are substituting this. Uh, so we have the we are substituting this for pi dot delta ri, okay, and for Fy we are giving what? Fy delta ri, we are giving this sigma j qj delta qj, okay. So that we substitute here. Okay, we substitute here, and the right hand side is 0. Right hand side is 0. So we just change the sign of each terms here because right hand side is 0, and we can write it like this. Okay, sigma j d by dt of dou t dou qj dot minus dou t dou qj minus qj delta qj is equal to 0. Okay. Now, as the constraints are holonomic, the virtual displacement delta qj is independent of delta qk. Okay, the qj, qk, these are all independent. Okay, qj, qk, these are all the generalized coordinate. And for the holonomic constraints that we are considering, once we have the generalized coordinates, all these generalized coordinates are independent. So the only way this can be satisfied, equal to 0, is satisfied only when each of these coefficients are equal to 0. Otherwise, this will not be satisfied. Okay. So delta qj, that is not 0. It's a virtual displacement. That is not 0. So this, if this has to be 0, since we have the summation, each of these terms have to be 0. Okay. So what that means is d by dt of dou t dou qj dot minus dou t dou qj equal to qj, where j equal to 1 to n, 1 to small n, where there are n equations in all. Okay, and these equations, they represent the general form of the Lagrange's equation. So this represents the general form of the Lagrange's equation. And for a conservative system, we are finding the final form. For a conservative system, we know the force is negative gradient of the potential. So Fy is minus delta IV. Generalized force, we know it is sigma I Fy dot dou Ri dou Qj. So for Fy, we are giving minus delta IV. Okay, so that is substituted. Delta IV is I dou V dou Xi, J dou V dou Yi, K dou V dou Zi. So that we substitute here. So we have Qj, that is equal to this. Okay, we substitute delta IV, the gradient of the potential here, and we have this. Okay, so we have minus of sigma I dou V dou Xi dou Xi dou X Qj. Okay, we are taking the scalar product. So we have dou V dou Xi dou Qj, and dou V dou Yi dou Qj, and dou V dou Zi dou Qj. Okay, so here V is, that is a function of Xi, Yi and Zi. So by the idea of the calculus, okay, this thing, since V is a function of Xi, Yi, Zi, this thing is minus dou V dou Qj. Okay, if I am taking minus dou V dou Qj, I will be getting this. Okay, so this is Qj. So this is Qj. So Qj, that is minus dou V dou Qj. So we substitute for Qj here in the equation, in this general form equation for Qj, we are taking minus dou V dou Qj. So we have this d by dt of dou t dou Qj dot minus dou t minus V dou Qj, that is equal to 0. Since V is a function of generalized coordinates Qj, only and does not depend on the generalized velocity. Here we have generalized velocity, differentiation with respect to generalized velocity, qj dot. But v is not a function of qj dot. Okay, so I can safely introduce v here. If you take the partial derivative, you will be getting 0. So we have this d by dt of dou by dou qj dot t minus v minus dou by dou qj t minus v, that is equal to 0. Okay, I can introduce v here, that will not change the equation. And this L, this is the t minus v, that is the Lagrangian of the system. So d by dt of dou L dou qj dot minus dou L dou qj, this is equal to 0, where j is 1, 2, 3, n, the how many coordinates, generalized coordinates that we have. And these equations are known as the famous Lagrange's equations for conservative systems. Okay, Lagrange's equations for the conservative systems. Okay, so we have obtained the Lagrange's equation from the Lagrange's equations from the D'Alembert's principle by substituting appropriate equations into it. Okay, so the Lagrangian, how can you get Lagrangian of a system? Calculate the total kinetic energy, subtract potential energy from it, and we have the Lagrangian. And once you have the Lagrangian with you, you can easily have the Lagrange's equation.